This is Luton. Hi everybody, so this is my first video for a couple of days. Couldn't do anything for a couple of days because of work and a couple of other reasons, but yep, back now with this one. And we're on Donya Fortress. This is just a team deathmatch and I'm using the M5K, which I think is a really nice SMG. But first of all, I've got a couple of other bits and pieces. Regarding my 24-hour marathon thing, I am changing the date. I'll make a short video to properly announce that, but I'm changing the date by a week, mainly because, again, work. I thought I had the whole weekend off, but it turns out I've got to work the day after, and I thought it wasn't a good idea to play games for 24 hours and then go to work. So I'm doing it to the next weekend, which is going to be much better. So I'll tell you the date. It's basically just the following weekend. The other thing that I've got to tell is about the Xbox. A lot of people still asking about Xbox and joining my clan. That's pretty much set up, so I'm going to make another short announcement video. I might make it in two, I don't know. But yeah, it's pretty much good to go. So I'll be announcing that very shortly, probably in the next day or so. So if you're interested in Xbox for playing with me and people in my clan for Battlefield, COD or whatever, I'll put up a link right here for veritasgaminghq.com. If you just check us out there, it'll be pretty self-explanatory. And then the last thing I want to talk about is what videos I've got coming up. Obviously people, I feel like I've already covered the DLC pretty well. I'm not entirely sure I've got huge amounts left. I'm going to talk on this video now about it, but I've got other things coming up. I've got some stuff about defense coming up. I've got a couple of interviews that I'm going to do, and that's E3 related, talking about E3 in those videos. I've got some more sort of footage and gameplay from these things, stuff to think about in it, and then we're going to be going back to the main maps and continuing on with my series of rush routes and things like that. And I'm also going to potentially try and do some games with live comms. Some people have asked for that, and I think I know how I might want to do it, but I'll do a little test, see if that works. Okay, so let's now focus on this gameplay. Now, we're on Team Deathmatch, and I've seen several people in the past couple of days. Look at this nice accurate range that this gun has. It's really excellent for kind of controlling the enemy, and it's really quite specific. Like this gun, its accuracy is really spot on, which is unusual for some SMGs, and it doesn't have a huge amount of recoil. The laser sight helps it a lot. I must say as well that I was wrong, because the other day, see, look at this, see the accuracy, that was only a little short burst there. Oh yeah, what were these guys doing? Look, it was a bit weird. It was a bit Silent Hill right there. There's two guys who are just like facing, not Silent Hill, Blair Witch Project. They're just like standing facing a wall. I was like, whoa, what's going on? See, it handles really nicely, and you can go from hip to ADS, and it works equally well with both. I know I don't like talking about guns hugely. I don't like when people say, why don't you do gun reviews? It's not that I don't do gun reviews as such. I often feel like there isn't a massive amount to say other than this gun handles well or poorly in this situation. It does this. I'm never a big fan of people where they go, and it's got a 2.3.s reload time, and it's got a burst fire rate of 0.3 milliseconds. It's so interesting. And the other thing is that so many people do weapon reviews and things like that. I just feel like it's not something, why do it if everyone else is doing it? And I feel like as well, weapon reviews are something that there isn't a lot of personalness to put into them, because often all you're doing is stating what the gun does. But I'm not going to say that I'm not going to do it. In fact, I have already. If you look in my videos, I did a massive review of shotgun ammo. In fact, what I will do is I'll just put the link as well for that right here. You have to type it out, or I'll link it across. But if I can, I'm rubbish at linking YouTube things. But anyway, if you look in my videos, I did a huge review of shotguns, and I did that because people asked. So if there is something specifically, then I might do it. I had considered maybe doing a video where I would do all guns of a section, like I did with the shotguns. So for example, I would do all assault rifles, or all carbines, or all SMGs, or all sniper rifles. Just do it in one vid. That's much more the kind of thing that I would do, rather than picking out one gun. I prefer to do more sort of... See, this guy made a big tactical error right there. But anyway, people are using a lot of smoke in this round, and apparently the M320 smoke is a bit glitched or something. Apparently it's really easy to get a one-hit kill with, which seemed like a direct impact or something. Seems kind of stupid, but a couple of people have been saying that. I don't know if it's true or not. Anyway, so maybe they were using smoke for tactics, or maybe they were just trying to get easy kills. I don't know. But yeah, something I wanted to talk on really quick. This round isn't very long, as all of these are not very long. But I've seen many comments in the last day or two on some of my vids and other vids in general. Oh, this was a fail hit. Oh, yeah, check the what. I thought we got a double knife, me and Noz, but it turned out that guy was just a dead body at the wall. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, I remember. One thing was that if people noticed I've been actually knifing in a couple of these videos, which anyone who follows me knows I genuinely never do, it's because I was trying to unlock these stupid assignments. Actually, and that brings me on to another point. I've seen, again, a lot of comments, people going, oh my god, people just use C4. They use C4 on the bases. That's all they do is use C4. Yeah, do you know why they're doing C4? Because they're trying to unlock the assignment. That's why people are using it. And also probably because they're camping bitches. But I have a feeling that you'll see less C4 after people have got their assignments out of the way, because I had to do it this week, and let's face it, the best way to get C4, place it on the domination objective, wait for 3 guys to run and pop it. So, you know, for example, okay, I was in a game the other day with some guys on this one. Come on. Oh, fail. I was on a game and this guy kept using C4, but then he only did it for 1 round, and I know he only did it for 1 round because he was unlocking his assignment. So there we go. Accuracy medal. It seems an unlikely one for me to get, doesn't it? Yeah, but basically what I wanted to talk about, and I realise I'm 6 minutes in already, was that this guy, look back here. What I wanted to talk about was that several people had gone, oh, you know, DLC maps, they're just running around like a headless chicken like COD, and, you know, people just getting kills. There's no tactics involved, there's no tactic gameplay. That's kind of true, but it's also completely not true, especially when it comes to... Oh, what the hell was it? Did you see that? Especially when it comes to conquest domination, okay? Because conquest domination is very tactical. You know, you can have... there's multiple choices that you can make there. You can either run base to base and just try and keep a large amount of momentum pushing through, or you can try and lock one down and then be flexible between the others. And from when it comes to map, those tactics are going to be different. There's a lot of choices that you can make when it comes to, you know, how you're going to play out the games. When it comes to TDM as well, you can say, okay, are we going to just move around the map really fluidly? Are we going to stay together as a group? Are we going to try and lock down an area? And which people would say obviously is camping. But you know, also, by the way, when you unlock the extra, you know, mags and stuff for the M5K, it's really nice. You get quite a nice amount of rounds. Until you've bumped it up a bit, it can seem a little bit on the thin side, but once you've got it, the extended mags, it's really, really nice. But yeah, when it comes to these kind of the close quarters maps, now what some people feel is that basically they're just for running around and randomly picking up kills, okay? That guy was so lucky right there. But the thing is, it's not just about that, okay? There's a whole mindset of micro choices that you're making when you're running around these games. Now, some people for sure are just going to be running around hoping to fire as soon as they see a target, but there's a lot of sort of small choices that you can be making as you're moving around a map, which is basically you're trying to sort of mental map ahead of time where people are going to be. So when you're moving around the map, you should always be sort of thinking, is there a person behind that wall? Is there a person in that door? And also, once you understand the map layouts, as you move towards an area, you will know positions and places where people can be. So that means you might double check locations, you might spin back on yourself like this, cross over your own routes. See, I'm checking down, up, moving around. You're checking locations, you're checking places, and also knowing how to breach and enter a room is also really important. Earlier on in a game we found that there was a couple of guys camping in one room, so just running through the door is obviously not going to work. Choosing your angles properly, and, you know, often maybe putting a grenade in first, things like that, these are all choices that you're going to be making in order to, you know, more successfully venture yourself. Things like this as well, knowing when to retreat and when to continue attacking. So right there, okay, I'd put in a grenade and I'd run out of my clip, so I was like, okay, I'm going to run back, reload, rather than just mindlessly chasing. Some people would run in there and go for the knife or go for the pistol kill. Some people may be better at this game than me, but my tactic is going to be to retreat. Now, this was a bit of a fail right there, but, you know, it could have gone either way there, really. I probably should have moved slightly more to the left, got a better angle on them, put more rounds through them, rather than what I did, which was kind of run up and, you know, go sort of point blank. That wasn't such a good thing to do. Also, the pistol just seemed to not get that guy down there before I got killed. But basically, you kind of need to preempt, and that's always what Battlefield and always what FPS is about. You need to be a step ahead, and it actually brings me on to a really interesting topic, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. I'm going to do on a different video, and that is going to be talking about how you know, some games it doesn't matter your skill level, and at the end of the day as well, everyone is always going to be of a different skill level. But I want to talk about this much more in a different video, but you know, what I would equate it to is classes in things like an MMO. And in an MMO or any kind of game style like that, you're going to have different classes. And what I'm talking about is things like, okay, you've got like mages, healers, you've got close, you know, high damage people, you've got like tanky warriors who are heavy on the damage, and all these kind of things. I'm going to explain what I mean about this in a bit more in another video, which I'm going to do right now. But it was something I was thinking about, and I suddenly realised that this was actually a really great analogy. Anyway, that was my kind of summary round for the last couple of days. I've got some more bits and pieces coming on the way, guys, but yeah, something to follow up really soon. Thanks for watching.